I got
use
their
a
record
backup
already.
generator
It's
or
1-on-1.
heat source this winter, be sure it's installed properly and follow the manufacturer's guidelines. Improper use can lead to illness or even death. Be sure to have working smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. Disasters don't plan ahead, but you can. Find Maine Emergency Management Agency on Facebook, X, and Nextdoor, or visit maine.gov/MEMA.
Send a soldier a gift from Maine this holiday season with Down East Credit Union. For every auto loan booked from now through December 18th at Down East Credit Union, we will donate a box of Maine to a soldier. Whether you're looking to make a new purchase or refinance your current vehicle, you can do so knowing you'll be supporting a great cause. Switch and save up to 2% off your rate, plus no payments until March. Call 454-9006.
Another minute after this of real commercials, and then the intro, the ID, and then to you guys. The intro, and then you guys.
Union is federally insured by NCUA.
Oh, George Stevens Academy.
Washington and Charlotte County holiday shopping.
It's the right thing to do.
You know, when I used to go out of town to shop, I always felt like I was kind of stuck. If something didn't work right, it was the wrong size, I knew I had to drive all the way back to get the problem resolved. Not anymore. I only shop local, and that way, if there's an issue, I know it will be handled by the people who really seem to care about my business. My local merchants are always willing to go the extra mile for me, and I'll tell you what, that's what makes shopping local to me the right thing to do.
These local merchants ask you to support your local community and shop local this holiday season. Walls TV and Appliance. Call 255-3555.
Where would your home be without walls? Main Street, Machias.
And Joe's Diner and Pizzeria on Main Street in Calais. Call for
time. Get ready for exciting play-by-play action of Woodland Dragons High School basketball on your hometown radio team, Classic Hits 92.7, 95.3, and the Border Country 102.9. Brought to you by the VL Tamaro Oil Company, Eastern Maine Electric Cooperative, Washington County Community College, Tammy Smith Tax and Accounting Services, Clark Insurance Agency, and St. Croix Chipping, Down East Broadband, Healthy Acadia, Towns Auto Body, St. Croix Tap and Table, Princeton Variety and Woodland Food Mart. The starting lineup presented by Sunrise Eye Care. The three-point play by Joe's Diner and Pizzeria. Teammate of the game by Duncan of Calais and Machias. The halftime breakdown show by Smith's Towing and Recovery. Call Chip. The post-game show presented by Game Time Sports Bar and Grill. And our broadcast booth is built by the Hammond Lumber Company. And now, let's get you to the Dragon Dome for some Woodland High School basketball action.
Welcome back to Skull. Basketball fans to the Woodland High School. We're high above in the Hammond Lumber Company booth. We have our Woodland Lady Dragons taking on George Stevens Academy. George Stevens is coached by Amanda Look and assisted by Tim Pert. And the Woodland Dragons coming in today with a record. I'm still not sure. We got Keith Moody that's going to be here with me today. And we're going to be sitting there, and we'll give you some more information on the starting lineup and so forth in just 2 minutes.
Whether your energy needs are large or small, residential or commercial, propane may be the answer. For cooking, entire home, or space heating, clothes drying, or water heating, propane is clean, efficient, economical, and safe. If you need propane gas service in cylinder or in bulk at competitive prices, drop by or give us a call at VL Tamaro Oil. In Woodland, call 427-3775. In Calais, call 454-7500.
Your home heating, VL Tamaro.
Thinking about building a new home or remodeling your current home? Well, when it comes to insulating that home, there's only one company locally that you need to know. Quality Spray Foam owners, Matt and Lou Dana, are here to help with all of your home insulating needs. Call today for a quote at 214-4929 or 904-9076. Quality Spray Foam is also a certified Efficiency Maine vendor.
At Eastern Maine Electric Co-op, we know our members live busy lives. That's why we offer Smart Hub, an online portal that lets you access your account any time of the day or night. With Smart Hub, you can check your account balance from the co-op and explore your past and recent energy use. There's a wealth of information right on Smart Hub devices, but you can also access the same information without an app from your computer's web browser. Just follow the link from Eastern Maine Electric's website at emec.com.
Eastern Plumbing and Heating has been a name you could count on for all of your plumbing and heating needs for many years because they are local like you. They know how unpredictable winters can be here in Down East Maine, so they will recommend a heating plan tailored for your home and needs. Eastern Plumbing and Heating can set you up for automatic delivery, so you'll never worry about running out of fuel again. For competitive pricing and master certified technicians on staff, owned and operated by RH Foster Energy, call today at 207-726-4700, located on Route 1 in Dennisville.
Now back to the Hammond Lumber broadcast booth on Classic Hits.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at the Dragon Dome where we have our Woodland Lady Dragons hosting the George Stevens Academy. I'm not sure what they're, Keith, do you know who they are?
Well, they'd be the Eagles, but I don't know if they call it Lady Eagles.
Lady Eagles, okay. I wasn't sure. It didn't have it on our flyer. I actually asked John earlier when he was walking by. He says, don't quote me because I'll probably be wrong, he said. Anyways, we're here live at the Dragon Dome where we are running a little behind. We have the officials are just showing up here, or one of them anyways. So we're going to be a few minutes before we start today's game. I'll just talk a little bit about the Woodland Lady Dragons. They've played one game so far this season, Keith. They are 0-1. They played against WA last week at WA, I believe it was, correct?
It was a couple of days ago, yeah, and it was WA's height, you know, their length gave our girls some trouble.
So, and I actually talked to Coach Amanda Look from the for the Lady Eagles, and she said they're 1-1. Their one win was against Sumner, and they lost to Central so far this season. So early going. I'm sure most teams, if not all teams, are trying to feel their way through as they're going along with the schedule. Some new starting lineups, new players coming up. You know, you got to adjust for that as you're going along throughout the season. So, kind of excited to see what takes place and so on and so forth. But I believe we're going to be still a few minutes here. It's going to be nice to see the Woodland Lady Dragons back again. They got a pretty good squad there this year that I am seeing coached by Kiev Levin.
They're young and they're developing. They get better at every practice that I've seen, and that's the way it should be. You should be ascending, right?
Yes. You know, I mean, there's a couple girls that probably haven't, you know, there's what they got. I believe they got 2 8th graders this year. They're coming up, so that's going to be quite an adjustment. I don't know. I'd have had 8th graders. The only one that I can remember was Southern Aroostook coming down, and I'm telling you, to take an 8th grader to come out and play in the varsity level, that takes a little getting used to also. I mean, that's you're probably halfway through the season before you can adjust yourself well enough to that varsity level, because there is a lot of talent in the varsity level across the board, whether it's boys or girls.
There is, and for 8th graders, they get a little nervy, and it's for good reason, right? I mean, they don't want to let the older kids down. And sometimes you just got to encourage them and go, hey, you get out there, just don't be afraid of making mistakes. Just go. And they get better.
So I believe we see the other official coming down. I saw him walking down the stairs. I believe it's Phil Stewart.
It is Phil.
Phil Stewart making his way here now. He's like, oh, boys. He says, I didn't realize I was that late. So we're going to go back. We're going to take a 2.5 minute break because I'm still going to have to talk with the captains. And we'll be back for the starting lineup. Brought to you by
Whether your energy needs are large or small, residential or commercial, propane may be the answer. For cooking, entire home, or space heating, clothes drying, or water heating, propane is clean, efficient, economical, and safe. If you need propane gas service in cylinder or in bulk at competitive prices, drop by or give us a call at VL Tamaro Oil. In Woodland, call 427-3775. In Calais, call 454-7500.
Your home heating, VL Tamaro.
Princeton Variety is the store that always has more. Lots more of what you're looking for. From Clark and Kensington to Valspar paint, stains, and painting accessories to plumbing and electrical supplies. Ace brand products, hunting and fishing gear and wear, tools, electronics, appliances, and oh so much more. If you're looking for it or need it, they're sure to have it. The selection at Princeton Variety is great. The only thing better are the prices. Princeton Variety, your local Ace Hardware store on Main Street in Princeton, open 7 days a week. Call 796-5128.
Are you ready to start a rewarding healthcare career? Washington County Community College is now accepting applicants for September 2025 start in our nursing program. The deadline to apply is March 21, 2025. Start your path to a fulfilling and meaningful career by becoming a registered nurse and be eligible for the licensing exam upon graduation. Enhance your passion and transform your future with us. Visit our website and apply now. Spring classes start January 13, 2025. Washington County Community College. Discover choices, create success.
Sunrise Eye Care, Washington County's only full-service optometrist office with 2 convenient locations in Calais and Machias, offering all the latest technology and highly trained staff to get you the perfect pair of glasses to suit all of your vision needs. Check out our ever-changing selection of designer frames and sunglasses, including Ray-Ban and Oakley. And remember, we offer a large selection of sports glasses so you can protect your eyes while seeing and playing your best. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest offerings, and remember, at Sunrise Eye Care, we can't wait to see you.
All right, now let's take a clear look at today's starting lineup, brought to you by Sunrise Eye Care in Calais and Machias. Now let's take a clear look, brought to you to see everything more clearly. Give Sunrise a call in Calais or Machias to schedule your next appointment. Now here is your Sunrise Eye Care starting lineups. For the George Stevens Academy Lady Eagles, we have Haley Clifford, number 4. She's a junior. Maya Shildroth, number 21, she's a senior. Taylor Grego, she's a number 23, she's a sophomore. Madison Brackett, number 24, she's a senior. And last and final one is Layla Hutchins, number 44, she's a freshman.
Junior, number 24, Madison Brackett.
And I believe once again, George Stevens Academy is coached by Amanda Look and assisted by Tim Pert. And they are 1-1.
Freshman,
like we said earlier, 1 win against Sumner and loss against Central. So get through, I believe that's 5. Now for your Woodland Lady Dragons starting lineup, we have number 24, Madison Coleman. Number 21, Misson Cornelius. Number 5, Ava Croman.
Sophomore, number 21, Misson Cornelius.
Number 33, Lada Hurtado. Is that how you said Lada? You would said? I believe it is. Yep. And number 2, Carly Smith. So we got a freshman, sophomore, freshman, junior starting here for the Woodland Lady Dragons, coached by Kiev Lehman and assisted by Chip Smith. Should be kind of interesting to see how this is. We have 2 freshmen, 1 sophomore, and 2 juniors. No seniors this year starting, so be exciting to see this young squad as they go throughout the season, Keith. Kind of excited. And you and I had talked earlier about one of the players from Woodland.
Yeah, a lot of from Spain. So I'll say something. I'm going to try to speak in Spanish later, though. I don't want to.
We'll hold off till the minute now. So right now we are going to have the playing of our national anthem. I believe, Keith, that is an actual recording of our Woodland High School band back in the day.
It is, yes.
And let me tell you, back in the day, I'm going to say that was probably, not to brag, probably one of the best bands around. That was when we had, what was his name? Henry Noonan.
Yeah.
Yep. Henry done an awesome job back then.
He sure did. Hey, can I get my Spanish in?
You most certainly can.
All right, let's try this. Un saludo a la familia y amigos que están viendo desde España. I did it.
You did it.
Forgive me on my pronunciation if it wasn't great. But
we'll explain a little bit more as we go along. We have a break or something like that, Keith, the whole situation on that. We'll get that a little more. So as we get ready for tip-off, we have missing Cornelius and I believe it's Layla Hutchins. And George Stevens with the rebound, taken easy two by number 23. That is Taylor Grego. Grego gets a tip and takes it in for an easy layup. 2-0 is your score. With it now is missing, top of the key. Gets it over to Madison Coleman. Coleman gets held, and we're trying to get the scoreboard to work, and it hasn't clicked off, and they can't get nothing to work. Is it Friday the 13th, Keith?
It was yesterday, and it is a full moon.
It is. Is it full moon tonight or tomorrow night?
It was pretty bright last night.
It was bright last night. I was going to go out and take a look at the
well, you can tell in
Geminid meteor shower.
You can tell in school when behaviors are going weird.
Really?
And the kids are just as bad.
Along, I think they're going to have to count some tick some seconds off on this, though.
Riley, did you understand what I was saying there? Adult act strange. Teachers act strange with full moons too.
Riley's our camera operator here, and she's usually behind the scenes. She don't get enough recognition. Nobody knows that she's behind there. It's just, and I don't think she likes the idea of it. Look at her; she turned a little red key. So we took 20 seconds off. They finally got the clock working. So 7:40 to go. George Stevens Academy up 2-0. Woodland with the ball, and I'm not sure what the thoughts are. I'm assuming. Okay, they're going to give Woodland the possession. In front of George Stevens Academy bench. With it now is missing to Hurtado. Down inside to Cornelius. Cornelius spinning up the glass. No good. Rebounds pulled down by George Stevens Academy. With it now is Clifford. Clifford gets it over. A three-point shot is taken by George Stevens. Rebounds pulled down by Carly Smith. With it now is Cornelius to Hurtado. Hurtado takes it left. Nothing there. Gets it inside to Cornelius. She's going to get it back out to Coleman. Coleman takes it in the lane. Takes it, and she draws the foul. She's going to go to the line to shoot two, I believe.
See who the foul's on. Looks like that's fouls on number 21, Maya Shildroth. That's her first, team's first. First shot is off and no good.
She's still going to have one more, though. Took me the last game there. I hadn't remembered, Keith, the old idea about the 5 fouls and they reset it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, hold on a minute here. They just had 6 fouls the last period. Where'd they all go? Forgot all about it because it was our first year, so I had to get used to it. Rebounds taken down by Woodland with a second missed foul shot. Rolls around. I believe Carly Smith grabbed the rebound, shot it back up, rolled off the glass, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Woodland. So George Stevens with the ball now. Greco gets it into Clifford. Grego down inside to Hutchins. Hutchins gets it back over, tries to clear it outside, and she's grabbed as she was trying to get that pass back outside. Double team down underneath there. It's going to be a foul on Woodland.
That foul's on Carly Smith. That's her first. Got her on the reach. Both teams are playing player to player, Jamie.
Shot is up, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Cornelius. With it now, gets it up court to Smith. Smith takes it up, off the glass, no good. Cornelius gets a rebound, gets it back out to Hurtado. Hurtado for three, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Greenlaw. And we got a traveling violation on, Coleman, sorry. It's not Greenlaw, it's Coleman, sorry. Apologize for that. Madison Coleman, sorry. She stepped out of bounds, though. With it now is Clifford. Clifford gets it over to Hutchins. Hutchins shot, 15-footer, no good. Rebounds loose, pulled down by Cornelius. And with it now is Hurtado for Woodland. Hurtado gets it, takes it down the lane, 3-on-1, and she still draws a foul. Going to get a holding foul on her, and she's going to be in the act of shooting, so she's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Okay, the foul's going to be on number 4, Hallie Clifford. Did I say that right, Hallie?
You did. Hallie. It's Hallie. H-A-L-E-E. Hallie. They'll be watching this for sure. I was talking to Coach Amanda Look earlier, and I wanted to double check on the pronunciations on some of the names. And first shot, foul shot's good. Second one's no good. Rebounds pulled down by Hutchins. Hutchins gets it over to Clifford. Clifford brings a car across midcourt. With it now. Takes it, double team, gets it over to Brackett. Brackett, being closely guarded, gets it back out, top of the key to reset that offense again. And we got a pushing foul. It's going to be a player control foul.
It is. On Taylor Grego. That's her first.
5:51 to go in this first period. George Stevens Academy 2, Woodland Lady Dragons 1. With it now is Smith. Nothing there, gets it out, stops. With it now, it's Cornelius. Back to Smith. Smith takes it down the lane, bounce pass down underneath. It's stolen away. It's stolen back by Woodland again. Good defense that time by Woodland after they got the quick steal. George Stevens had a quick steal. Shot is up by Cornelius. That's no good. Loose ball is picked up by Hutchins. Sorry, my apologies. That was Grego. Grego with it. No good. Rebounds pulled down by Smith. Carly Smith with it now.
Jamie, these teams are really evenly matched. Same style.
Smith for 3. Shot is up. No good. Loose ball. And we got a tie up on the floor. That's a nice job that time by rebounding action. Once you miss a shot, make your way in. Follow that shot. That's one of the things that I've noticed in the last couple of years, that sometimes it's kind of lost. You know what I mean, Keith?
It is, and you know if you're a shooter, you know if the shot's off a little.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know. Possession arrow will be Woodland, I believe, because the possession arrow, actually, no. Was there a jump ball earlier? Yes, there was a jump ball earlier. So possession arrow would be in favor of George Stevens. So with it now is Clifford. Being close guarded by Smith. Gets it over to Grego. Grego gets it down inside to Hutchins. Gets it back out to Clifford. Clifford back to Grego. Grego for 3. Got it. Nope, they're going to say her foot was on the line. She's only going to get it 2.
It was on the line.
Yep. Yeah. 4-1.
Not by much, but it was.
Lady Eagles up by 3. With it now is Hurtado. Hurtado takes it down the lane, up off the baseline, good for 2. 4-3 now. 4:35 to go in this first period of play. With it now is Brackett. Brackett shot, little 10-footers up, good for 2. 6-3 now.
Very nice shot. Good mid-range, good form.
With it now, Hurtado down to Cornelius. Oh, way to draw the defense that time. Cornelius with a offensive rebound after a missed shot, puts it back up. Nice rebound on that time by Cornelius. 6-5 your score. Woodland down by 1 with 4 minutes to go in this first period of play. With it now is Clifford. Back out to Grego. Grego. Top of the key, down inside to Hutchins. Hutchins gets it inside, being close guarded by Cornelius. And we got a 3-second violation, and I believe that was on Hutchins. It's going to be a turnover for the Lady Eagles.
You know, when you dribble drive, it opens up your post players, or you get a layup.
Top of the key it goes to Cornelius. Cornelius going to take a 3, and it's good. First lead of the ball game here for the Woodland Lady Dragons. 8-6 your score. 3:26 to go in this first period. With it now is Brackett. Brackett being closely guarded by Eva Croman. Loose ball stolen away, picked up by Hurtado. Hurtado for the Lady Dragons. Stops up, left-handed layup. Oh, it's going to get a traveling violation.
Just a little pitter-patter with the feet there, but nice.
Trying to get squared back up, and that's what she had needed to do. Not all at once. Turnover for the Lady Dragons that time, but that was a great defense that time by Woodland to get a steal on that. And they're running, both teams.
They're very evenly matched. We'll see who's the deeper team. I think that's what it's going to come down to. When you play player to player like this all the time, you get tired.
Ball is loose, finally picked up by Laura. Hurtado up off the glass, no good. Rebounds by pulled down by Croman. With it now is out to Coleman. Coleman has it, gets it back out to Croman. With it now is Carly Smith. She takes it down the lane, steps up, and I believe she's going to draw the foul.
She is. Looks like that's on Hallie Clifford. That's her second.
Team's fourth. Smith first foul shot, no good. She still has one more, and checking into the ball game for the Lady Dragons is number 4, Abigail Beach. Misson's going to take a break. 8-6 your score, 2:47 to go. Carly Smith with her second foul shot, drops it in. 9-6 is your score. 2:47 to go. With it now is Pert. Nothing there. Still at the top of the key. Back over to Pert.
George Stevens has an advantage underneath if they can get the ball.
Pert's 14-footer up off the glass, no good. Loose balls picked up by Hutchins. Hutchins up off the glass, no good. Rebounds tapped. Last touch by George Stevens. So we got some new players in for the Lady Eagles. I'll have to get them as we go along. I'll get used to the names by the end of the game.
Yeah, you
Numbers and names. I'm not a professional. Carly takes it down the lane, up around the rim, no good. Rebounds pulled down by the Eagles. With it now is Smith. And we got a blocking foul on the Lady Dragons.
Fouls on Lotta, that's her first. And it's the team's, I think, second. You can see that better than I can.
I can. I know, I usually have to turn my chair sideways and do that way, Keith. I wish there was a table right in front of you, then you can sit there and...
That's all right.
Okay, ball comes in. Brackett now, takes it down the lane herself, that's up, no good. Loose ball is picked up by Croman. Croman with it now. Gonna get it, gets it over to Hurtado. Hurtado, back out to Croman, to Coleman. Coleman, shot up, no good. Loose ball, picked up by Coleman. Rebounds, no good, and that's pulled down by the Lady Eagles, number 14, Aurora Simmons. And we got a foul on the Woodland Lady Dragons as that.
Foul's on Carly Smith.
We got a substitution in the game.
That's going to be Carly's second. She'll be coming out for the rest of the quarter.
1:32 to go. Woodland's up 9-6 in this first period of play. It's been a quick first period, even with the glitches that we've had.
You know, and the girls are playing, they're both playing pretty well.
Smith over to Pert. Pert rebounds, no good. Actually, the shot is no good. Hutchins with the rebound, and she's able to go and get the shot up and draw a foul. Wasn't able to make the basket, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
And foul's on Missa, and that's her first.
First foul shot's good by Layla Hutchins. She's still going to have one more. 9-7 now. And substituting in is Grego. Grego coming back in for, I believe it's Pert. Hutchins, second shot, no good. And I don't know who left early. I couldn't tell. I think one of the Lady Dragons moved in a little bit sooner than they were supposed to, so she's going to get a third shot. And that is good. 9-8 now. 1:22 to go in this first period of play, I should say. Hurtado with it. Top of the key. Goes left-handed. Left-handed side on the wing. Nothing there. Going to get back out to Coleman. Coleman shot for three. That's no good. And it rolls out of bounds. Going to be a Lady Eagles ball. 1:09 to go now. With it now is Grego. We got a blocking foul on the Lady Dragons as they were, I believe it was Grego trying to take it down the lane, but they're going to get her before the shot. I actually thought it was in the act of shooting, though.
Maybe it's Lada's second foul. So our two guards have 2 fouls each. Well, 2 main ball handlers. Yeah, we've got more than
2 point guards. Point guards.
Yeah.
And we got an issue here. Glenn with the clock. They were trying. It is a 1-on-1. Okay, yep. They were trying to go and sit there and get it out of bounds. It was underneath. It is going to be 2 shots. There's no 1-on-1 anymore, correct?
Well,
he just said 2 shots. The official.
I think you're right.
And
see
the
how
first
far out of data I am?
Yeah. Well, they just said 2 shots. I saw them, and they said it was underneath the basket. Then they got 5 fouls, so I'm assuming it's automatic 2. So Grego's first foul shot's good. Ties the ball game up. And we got a violation on, I believe, the Lady Eagles. I think she stepped over the line too soon. And she's trying to go, and the score clock's wrong again for the score. There we go. I believe they got it right now. Okay, they're situated. So it is a tie ball game, 1:02 to go. They did get the foul right. I'm not sure what the officials are talking about. But we're going to be back in the game here, I guess. A 1:02 to go in this first period. Let's hopefully we can get things rolling here on the right track.
A little choppy.
It is a little choppy the first period, but that's okay. That's what we're all here for. We know none of us are ever perfect. With the ball now, it's Cornelius. Cornelius back over to Coleman. Coleman, top of the key, dribbles right hand, gets down to the baseline. Got nothing there. This man-to-man's really giving Woodland a hard time with it. And she's going to get a traveling violation. She tried to jump step that pivot foot, and kind of instead of holding that there, she was slid it just a little bit. So it's going to be a turnover for the Lady Dragons that time. With it now is Smith. Smith for the Eagles. Back out to Grego. Grego gets it, lays it up off the glass for 2. Lady Eagles up by 2. 24 seconds to go. Let's see if Woodland's going to hold it for the last and final shot of this first period of play. With it now is Smith. Smith gets it down through. 1, 2 people. Drives the lane. Nice baseline drive that time to tie it up. Lady Eagles have a chance to go ahead here with 8 seconds to go. Grego down inside to Hutchins. Hutchins up. No good. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by George Stevens Academy with 0.3 seconds to go, and I don't think they're going to get a shot off this time, Keith, but do you?
You'd have to roll it. I don't know.
Roll it as far as you can. Oh, there you go. And that ends your first period of play with your score. The Woodland Lady Dragons 11 and the George Stevens Academy Lady Eagles 11. And we'll be back for the start of the second period in just a moment.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bathroom for your home? Turn your vision into reality with help from Hammond Lumber Company. Stop by the Hammond Lumber location near you, and a friendly, helpful, and knowledgeable Hammond sales representative will guide you through the extensive showroom displays, where you'll find everything you need to create your dream space. From cabinets and countertops to flooring, hardware, and more. When you find the look you like, Hammond's design specialist will help you make it your own in your choice of materials and colors. And when you buy your materials from them, Hammond will refund your entire design fee. Delivery is available to your home or job site from any of Hammond's 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Your dream kitchen begins when you bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company. Proud to be named one of the best places to work in Maine and one of the best companies to work for by Business New Hampshire magazine.
Now back to the Hammond Lumber broadcast booth on Classic Hits.
All right, as we get ready and set for the second period of play, tie ball game here. 11-all. If you're just joining in here on WCRQ, for the Lady Dragons taking on the George Stevens Academy Lady Eagles. It's been quite fun to watch so far this first period. Like I said, they're getting the jitters out the first period, and though things I think will slow down or get a little bit better off when we go. And I believe we got a foul on the inbound action by George Stevens.
Looks like that's on Taylor Grego. That'd be her second.
Team's first.
She's overplaying Carly's right hand, making her go left. She pushed her.
With it now, down inside, back out, over to Coleman, Coleman for three, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Cornelius. Her shot is up, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Hutchins. With it now, it's Grego. Back over to Smith. Smith shot up's no good. Croman with the rebound, gets it off to Hurtado. Hurtado with it. Stops at the foul line. Gets it back out to Smith. Carly Smith shaped a little floater up there for two. And I believe we're going to have a 30-second timeout called by the George Stevens Academy Lady Radiators. 7:20 to go. Woodland 13, George Stevens Academy 11.
It's game time, and Game Time Sports Bar and Grill is your ultimate game day subs and so much more. With our fully licensed bar and large variety of beer on tap, you can enjoy watching.
Back here at the Hammond Lumber Company broadcast booth, where George Stevens took a quick 30-second timeout. They get the ball back in. With it now is Brackett. Brackett gets it down into Pert. Pert shot up, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Grego, and she lays it a little 12-footer on the baseline, up for two. Ties the ball game up. 13-all, 7 minutes to go. Smith for the Lady Dragons with it. Stops. Nothing there on the wing. Gets it down to Hurtado. Top of the key goes Cornelius. Back out to Coleman. Coleman. Nothing there. Gets it to Croman. Inside to Cornelius. She's going to take it. Nothing there. Hurtado. Nothing. Shot. Oh, she is going to take the shot. Shot up. No good. Loose balls picked up by Coleman. And I believe they're going to get a pushing foul on the rebounding action there, where they were both trying to go out, grab that before it went out on the sideline.
The foul's going to be on Aurora Simmons. I think I said that right. That'd be her first. Good sportsmanship. She knocked her down, went right over real quick, and gave her a hand to help her up. Yeah. Nice. It's nice to see that. It is.
Okay, with it now is Smith. Smith gets in take. Shot is no good for three. Rebounds pulled down by loose. Nice take that time by Smith to get inside there again, to go and sit there and she's pretty quick. She followed the shot like we talked earlier, Keith, and even though she didn't get the rebound, they passed it over lightly to the guard, and nice steal that time by Carly Smith, and I think that was a little frustration foul call.
That happens a lot.
Carly at the line to shoot two, and her first one's good. 14-13, Woodland up by one. 6:25 to go in this first half of play.
That foul was on Lila Hutchins, her first.
Smith's second shot. In and out, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Hutchins. Hutchins gets it over to Clifford. Clifford gets it over to, I believe that's Grego. Grego's shot for three. That's no good. Loose ball is finally picked up by the George Stevens. Shot is up. No good for three again. Loose ball again is picked up by George Stevens. Now it's loose. Now it's finally stolen away by Smith. Smith has it. Gets it over. Up. Fakes the pass. Up. Good for two.
Very nice
take
play.
That time.
Very nice play.
That little head fake and the fake pass, she really does a good job at that. She was able to draw the defenders a little away from her, and she was able to get an easy layup that time. 16-13.
Very good move.
Ball down inside. Nothing there. Loose. Blocked, partially blocked by Cornelius. Cornelius with it. Gets it over to Hurtado. Hurtado for three. Shot up. No good. Rebounds pulled down by George Stevens. With it now is Clifford. Hallie Clifford. Gets it to Brackett. Brackett looks down inside, and she's not able to get that entry pass down on the baseline. And throws it out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover by George Stevens Academy.
Madison Coleman played really good D that time. She went over the top as the defender and forced the bad pass.
Great job that time. With it now is Smith. Smith has it. Top of the key to Cornelius. Missing. Over to Coleman. Coleman. Top of the key to Hurtado. Hurtado takes it down the lane. Left hand layup. Good for two. I think that's the biggest lead for the Lady Dragons here. 18-13. 5-point lead here for the Lady Dragons. 5 minutes to go in this first half of play. Shot is taken by Clifford that time. Double teamed, and she was get that little 6-foot, 8-foot floater. And I guess I believe we're going to have a timeout call by Kiev Lehman with 4:53 to go. Your Woodland Lady Dragons 18, George Stevens Academy 15. We'll be back in one.
Whether your energy needs are large or small, residential or commercial, propane may be the answer. For cooking, entire home, or space heating, clothes drying, or water heating, propane is clean, efficient, economical, and safe. If you need propane gas service in cylinder or in bulk at competitive prices, drop by or give us a call at VL Tamaro Oil.
In Woodland, call 427-3775. In Calais, call 454-7500.
Your home heating, VL Tamaro.
At Clark Insurance Agency, providing the best insurance for your home, auto, and business isn't something we take lightly. It's something we take great pride in doing. Since 1988, it has been our honor to provide the best insurance coverage at the lowest prices to families and businesses all over Washington County. Personalized solutions to protect you and your family. Call us for a free no-cost quote today at 454-8800. Make the change to CIA. Clark Insurance Agency, 6 Elm Street in Calais, the agency that cares.
All right, and we're back as Coach Kiev Lehman wanted to take a timeout, talk to her girls a little bit there. I don't think she liked what she saw in that last time down by George Stevens, so she wanted to change it up a little bit. With it now, they get it into Hurtado. Back out to Cornelius. Cornelius going to take that three-point shot. She didn't, decided not to. With it now is Smith. They're closing in that lane down in there. With it now is Croman. Croman shot up, no good. Loose ball rolls around, and I believe it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Coleman. With it now is Clifford. Clifford.
Yeah.
And we got a blocking foul called.
You could see that one coming. That's Lotta's third foul. No, I don't think you have to guard them quite that close at that range. I don't think they're going to pull up and take a jump shot.
No, not 26, 27 feet out. So. Figure, what is it, 20, but roughly 26. That's, I think one of the things you see, Keith, is the coaches will get a little frustrated when you have a foul that far away from the basket. With it at the time was able to get a steal down in underneath, and with it now is Cornelius. Her shot is up, no good. Rebounds pulled down by George Stevens Academy. With it, Clifford. Clifford stops, hesitates, going to take it down the lane, puts it up for an easy two. 18-17.
That's two nice shots for Hallie right there. That's her shot.
The Lady Eagles have cut this lead down to 1. Woodland had a 5-point lead. I think the biggest lead of the ball game, 5 for either team. With it now is Coleman. over to Hurtado. Hurtado shot up off the baseline. That's no good. And I believe we're going to have a foul on the rebounding action on Woodland.
I think that's going to be on Misson. We'll see. It is. That's Misson's second foul.
That's a team second. Still got a ways to go before we go into the bonus. So
you're right, Jane. The game's been played pretty clean, Jane.
They have overall. I mean,
not a lot of turnovers.
No, not really.
A lot of fouls.
You get some of those games where the
I think conditioning is going to be a big piece here in the second half.
So checking in the ball game for Hurtado was Miley Moody, number 3. She tried to grab that out of bounds, just wasn't able to handle it. So George Stevens going to get the ball back. With it now is Hutchins. Hutchins almost had it stolen by Smith. Carly Smith, top of the key it goes. With it now, bounce pass down inside, almost stolen away by Carly Smith again, but Hutchins with it, gets it back over to Grego. Grego shot up, no good, rebounds pulled down by Cornelius. Missing, gets it over to Carly. Carly's going to slow it down a little bit. She goes left-hand side, takes a shot for 3, that's in good. 21-17, 2:42 to go in this first half of play. Great shot taking that time. I think there was a screen set for her if I saw that. Two of them. She was able to get an easy 3 on that. Oh, nice take that time by the Clifford, Hallie Clifford. That shot's been there all night for that left-hand side. She must be a lefty.
She's playing like it.
If she's not a lefty, man, I'm telling you honestly and truthfully that she's had, I bet you, would she have 8 points right now?
I think she does.
Yes, she does. And all of them have been on that left-hand side, that little floater down in through there.
You know, that's Misson's third foul, too.
Okay. Misson Cornelius picks up her third, team's third. And Hallie Clifford picks up, makes that a 3-point play, cuts that lead back to 1, 21-20. Woodland up by 1 with 2:25 to go. Croman shot up off the glass. That's no good. Rebounds pulled down by George Stevens Academy. With it now is Clifford. Clifford shot for 3. That's up. No good. Run down. Tried to get run down, and nobody was able to get that ball. Last touch by George Stevens. It's going to be Woodland. Haven't seen nobody play full court pressure yet.
No, they hasn't.
Not even pick up three-quarter court.
You're
so
right,
they drop them back, and they're just kind of playing man-to-man. Actually, no, now it's zone. Keith, 3-2 zone. 3-2 zone taken on, and that kind of changed things up a little bit for the Lady Dragons. They've been playing man-to-man right up until that point.
Yeah.
Played that 3-2 zone, and that entry pass down inside, they weren't able to get that. Lost out of bounds. Last touch by Woodland. With it now is George Stevens Academy. Down into Shildroth. Shot up by Clifford. Her shot's good for 2. That little 14-footer puts George Stevens up by 1. 1:33 to go. 21-22 your score. Woodland down by 1. Carly Smith. Nothing there to Beach. Beach, who just stepped in the ball game earlier. Smith, top of the key. And Smith gets another shot up for 3. That's no good. Rebounds loose. Last touch by George Stevens. It's going to be Woodland ball underneath their own basket. Smith takes it out, gets it to Beach. Beach, almost stolen away. Tie up is going to be on down on the baseline, and is going to be George Stevens' ball.
Got about a minute to go. Woodland hanging on here.
With it now is Grego. Down inside the Shildroth. Her layup is good for 2. Wide open down underneath there.
Someone missed an assignment.
24-21 your score, and we got a 30-second timeout called by Coach Kiev Lehman. 1 minute to go in this first half of play. Woodland 21, George Stevens Academy 24.
Tammy Smith Tax and Accounting Service hopes you take a few minutes of your day to think about our four-legged friends at Paws and Callus. They have cats and dogs that would complete your family, or if a pet isn't an option right now, go to paws-callus.com to see a list of needed items you could donate. Tammy Smith Tax and Accounting Service on North Street in Callus is a proud supporter of Paws, Brave Hearts, and Callus and invite you to join them today.
Since 1979, Towns Auto Body has been your destination for all of your automotive repairs. But did you know that Towns Auto Body offers a lot more? They're offering alignments, complete vehicle diagnostics, tire changes, inspections, and now offering complete side-by-side and four-wheeler services for your off-road toys as well. Stop in today at 307 Holton Road in Baileyville or call to make an appointment at 454-7053. Towns Auto Body, your one-stop for all of your vehicle, ATV, and UTV maintenance.
All right, and we're back. A few seconds ticked off. It was only a 30-second timeout, not a full like I thought. So Woodland with the in possession. George Stevens able to steal the ball and come down for an easy two. Layup by number 14. That was Aurora Simmons. That's no good. Woodland brings it back down again. They get a shot off, no good. Rebounds pulled down by George Stevens, and shot is good for three by number 23, Taylor Grego. 29-21 puts George Stevens up by 8. 10 seconds to go. I believe Woodland's going to hold for the final shot if they can. And we got a player control foul called on Woodland. 7.5 seconds to go.
The foul's on Carly Smith.
No, they're going to call it on number 3. They call it on Miley Moody.
On Miley.
I wonder if it was a moving screen.
That could have been.
I think that's what it was down in there. They were trying to get Carly open.
You're right.
It was a moving screen. So 3 seconds to go. Shot is up. No good. Shot is up a second time. That's no good by the George Stevens Academy Lady Radios. And we end this first half of play with your score. The Woodland Lady Dragons 21. George Stevens Academy Lady Eagles 29. And we're back for the stay tuned for the Smith's Towing halftime breakdown update, breaking down all the first half highlights and stats, brought to you by Smith's Towing and Recovery. Call 214-6060.
Whether your energy needs are large or small, residential or commercial, propane may be the answer. For cooking, entire home, or space heating, clothes drying, or water heating, propane is clean, efficient, economical, and safe. If you need propane gas service in cylinder or in bulk at competitive prices, drop by or give us a call at VL Tamaro Oil.
In Woodland, call 427-3775. In Calais, call 454-7500.
Your home heating, VL Tamaro.
Basketball season's here, and you know what that means. Time for those early weekend practices and late night drives home from watching your favorite high school team play. Well, Duncan's got you covered. Duncan, located on the Dyke in Machias or on North Street in Calais, has what you need to give you that little spark of energy throughout basketball season. Whether it be hot or iced coffee, breakfast sandwiches, donuts, and so much more, Washington County High School basketball runs on Duncan. Thinking about building a new home or remodeling your current home? Well, when it comes to insulating that home, there's only one company locally that you need to know. Quality Spray Foam owners, Matt and Lou Dana, are here to help with all of your home insulating needs. Call today for a quote at 214-4929 or 904-9076. Quality Spray Foam is also a certified efficiency Maine vendor.
At Eastern Maine Electric Co-op, we know our members live busy lives. That's why we offer Smart Hub, an online portal that lets you access your account any time of the day or night. With Smart Hub, you can check your account balance, view your past payments, view and pay your bill, view notices and bill inserts from the co-op, and explore your past and recent energy use. There's a wealth of information right on Smart Hub, and you can send us questions through the app. Smart Hub is available as a downloadable app for your Android or Apple devices, but you can also access the same information without an app from your computer's web browser. Just follow the link from Eastern Maine Electric's website at emec.com.
Looking for great food and excellent service? Come down to St. Croix Tap and Table in downtown Calais. We're open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up delicious meals and warm hospitality. Whether you're here for lunch, dinner, or a drink with friends, we've got something for everyone. Visit us at 421 Main Street in the heart of Calais, where great food meets great company. With the long Maine winter approaching, be assured that Smith's Towing and Recovery is there to help with all of your towing and recovery needs. Smith's Towing is AAA certified and offers not only towing services, but also lockouts, tire changes, and dead batteries. Smith's Towing offers 24 hours, 7 days a week, full roadside assistance. So remember, on these long winter months, you can call 214-6060 for all of your towing and recovery needs. Smith's Towing and Recovery, servicing Washington County and beyond.
All right now. And we are back here for the Halftime Stat Show, once again brought to you by Smith's Towing and Recovery. Call 214-6060. And Keith, what do you have for our first half stats here for both teams? So.
All right, for George Stevens Academy, we have Hallie Clifford with 9. She got all 9 points in the second quarter. 2 points for Aurora Simmons, 2 points for Maya Shildroth. Taylor Grego is the high scorer with 12, Madison Brackett with 2, and Layla Hutchins with 2, for a total of 29 points. And for the Woodland Lady Dragons, Carly Smith leading the way with 11 points, Miss Ann Cornelius with 5, and Lara Hurado with 5, for a total of 21 points. 29-21 at halftime.
And Woodland actually at one time had a lead of, I think their biggest lead was 8 points.
It was, yeah.
I think they had 8 at one time, and George Stevens was able to cut that. Actually, George Stevens started out with a 5-point lead. Woodland cut into that, got up to 8. So this has kind of been a game of runs.
It has been. In the last 3 or 4 minutes, we got into foul trouble. The Lady Dragons did, and you could tell that George Stevens certainly took advantage of that. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. Look, the good players, Jamie, have to learn how to play with 3 fouls.
They're going to have to.
You're going to have to.
Yep.
Or if not, it's going to be a long fourth quarter.
It's going to be a really long fourth quarter for you if you want to sit down.
These girls are able to do it.
Oh, yes.
And this is a good learning experience. So
great learning experience, I like we said during the game there, both teams are evenly matched, really, overall. They do have, George Stevens does have a few players, has a couple players on the bench that are able to come in, but for the most part, the starters have actually been the ones that have actually sat there and done the scoring for today.
And we talked off the air there for a minute, and you mentioned it a moment ago. Neither team's really done anything different, like throwing a little wrench. They might have thrown a 3-2 out there for a minute. So I'm kind of curious to see what they do to come back to throw like a little curveball. At the other team, and maybe not do it for the whole rest of the game.
No, but maybe throw it in. Maybe throw it in every other time or whatever to see if they can get a couple turnovers to get back into. Being down by 8. That's really not much when you're going into halftime, especially with as evenly as these guys have been so far. But it's going to be exciting to see the second half. So once again, this has been the Smith time. This has been the Smith's Towing halftime breakdown update, breaking down all the first half highlights and stats. Brought to you by Smith's Towing and Recovery. Call 214-6060. We'll be back after this.
Eastern Plumbing and Heating has been a name you could count on for all of your plumbing and heating needs for many years because they are local like you. They know how unpredictable winters can be here in Down East Maine, so they will recommend a heating plan tailored for your home and needs. Eastern Plumbing and Heating can set you up for automatic delivery, so you'll never worry about running out of fuel again. For competitive pricing and master certified technicians on staff, owned and operated by RH Foster Energy, call today at 207-726-4700, located on Route 1 in Dennisville.
Princeton Variety is the store that always has more. Lots more of what you're looking for. From Clark and Kensington to Valspar paint, stains, and painting accessories to plumbing and electrical supplies. Ace brand products, hunting and fishing gear and wear, tools, electronics, appliances, and oh so much more. If you're looking for it or need it, they're sure to have it. The selection at Princeton Variety is great. The only thing better are the prices. Princeton Variety, your local Ace Hardware store on Main Street in Princeton, open 7 days a week. Call 796-5128.
If there's one thing that Woodland Pulp, St. Croix Tissue, and St. Croix Chipping knows is how to work as a team. This basketball season, Woodland Pulp, St. Croix Tissue, and St. Croix Chipping would like to congratulate all students and athletes from all area schools. Whether you're in the classroom or on the court, Woodland Pulp LLC, St. Croix Tissue, and St. Croix Chipping would like to remind you that teamwork is the key to success. Down East Broadband Utility wants to wish all Washington County teams success in their 2024-2025 season. By using an internet service provider on the DBU network, it keeps your money local. It sends all of its profits back to the towns and not some out-of-state investor. Available in Calais, Baileyville, Indian Township, Alexander, Cooper, and soon Princeton. Choose between multiple internet service providers that are offering speeds up to 10 times faster than conventional cable internet. Upgrade to fiber today at downeastbroadband.com.
Second half courtside action is on its way, and so is the Joe's Diner and Pizzeria 3-point play.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first player to hit a 3-point play in the second half of today's game will win a large 3-topping pizza. Compliments of Joe's Diner and Pizzeria on Main Street in Calais. And I wonder who that'll be. Do we have any 3-pointers that first half?
Miss Son hit one, and so did Carly.
So we'll be interested to see who hits that 3-point shot here for to start the second half of play. And both coaches finally getting the final talks with their players and going from there.
Actually, Carly hit 2. You know, Lauder can hit. She's a good 3-point shooter, and we may need to see her take a few more of those to open up Miss Hunt underneath for an offensive board, put it in.
I think sometimes if you could get that shot opened up outside, especially if you drop back in the 2-3 zone, that'll change that just a little bit, and that does open up the inside, especially if you got Missing down and underneath there, or anybody of her size. When they're down inside underneath there and you're starting to hit threes, they're not going to let you take the threes and hit them all night long. They're going to have to step out on you, and then that time there you might be able to move the ball around enough to dish that down inside. Okay, Woodland's going to start it off with possession here, the second half of play. And we got another question on players on the situation.
So it looks like George Stevens is starting out in a 2-3, Jamie. What it looks like.
And like I said, when we were playing earlier, that's what they did. They kind of, it bothered Woodland just a little bit. They've been playing man all game. So with it now, Smith, top of the key, screen set. Gets it. Shot for 3 is in there. There's our pizza, folks.
That didn't take long.
No, it didn't. First possession, 29-24. Woodland's cut the lead to 5. With it now is Clifford. Clifford up on the right-hand side. Little kisser off the glass, and that's 2. So, and we got a turnover here by the Lady Dragons, and I'm not sure what happened down there.
Stepped over the line.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. 31-24. And we got a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of George Stevens again. Assuming pass inside. Woodland was able to tie it up. Can't get a turnover for it, but that's okay. We'll get it back shortly. With it now is Clifford. Clifford gets it out to Grego. Nothing there at the top of the key, and she's going to put her arm out, and nice defense that time by Carly Smith. That's one thing that you'll see we've seen so far this game. They're not allowing them girls to sit there and put their arm out and make room for themselves. So
they're not. Good play by Carly. She played off her a little bit, and then Taylor did do the push.
Yep. Foul was on number 23, Taylor Grego. That's going to be her third, team's first. With it now, Smith bringing it up the floor for the Lady Dragons. Gets it over to Hurtado. Down inside to Cornelia. She's triple team, still able to get it up. No good. Rebounds pulled down by Brackett. Gets it over to Clifford. Clifford, left-hand side on the wing. Takes it left-hand baseline. She's going to have that little floater partially blocked by Cornelius. Shot is up, no good. Rebound is pulled down by number 44, Layla Hutchins. She tries to get it back up, and she draws a foul on Woodland.
That'll be on missing. That's her 4th.
Hutchins going to go to line to shoot 2.
Probably missing will be out for the rest of the quarter. Probably.
First foul shot's good by Layla Hutchins. She's still going to get one more. Stepping in the game now is number 23, Brianna Morrison, 8th grader. This one's going to have a seat. Second shot is up, no good. Loose ball, rolls around, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by George Stevens. Woodland's going to get possession. 6:53 to go. Woodland 24, George Stevens Academy 32. Carly Smith crosses midcourt, gets it, left-hand side. Nothing there, gets it back out to Coleman. Coleman back out to Hurtado. Hurtado, nothing there, almost lost it, gets it at the elbow. Back out to Smith. Smith's going to take it down the lane, shot is up, in and out, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Brackett. And we got a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Woodland this time.
The zone definitely takes away Woodland's dribble drive. There's no more of that right now.
It's going to be moving it around and trying to figure out who's open. There's a 3-point shot by Hurtado. Look at her. Well, you said she could shoot at halftime when we were talking about it, and she can. And cuts the lead back to 5, 32-27. Woodland down by 5, 6:14 to go in the third quarter. Clifford now for the George Stevens. Back over to Smith. Stolen away by Smith. Smith for the Lady Dragons, takes it up, off the glass, up and down, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Brackett. With it now is Clifford. Clifford has it. Little floater down at the baseline, little 6'8" one, left-handed side. That's what she's done. That left-hand side has been great for her.
Shot.
She does. That little floater, 6'8" floater has been really good for her today. 34-27 is your score. Rebound shot is up, no good. Rebounds pulled down by George Stevens Academy, and with it now is Clifford. To Smith. Stolen away by Smith again. That's 2 steals, quick steals by the Lady Dragons now. Carly Smith takes it in, shot, up off the glass, no good. Rebounds pulled down, jump ball, possession arrow in favor of George Stevens. And coming in the ball game is Aurora Simmons for the Lady Eagles. Hallie Clifford with it. Crosses midcourt. Woodland playing man-to-man here. Gets it. Cross court it goes. Down inside to Hutchins. Hutchins off the glass. Up and in and out. No good. Rebound shot. Up again by Hutchins. Puts it in for 2. 36-27. The lead's up to 9 now. Hurtado with it. Hurtado for 3. That's off. No good. Rebounds pulled down by Hutchins. Clifford with it. Crosses midcourt. Top of the key. Gets it over to Smith. Smith. Back over to Clifford. Clifford thinks about the 3. Not there. Loses a handle. Loose. Finally gets out. And we got a step. I'm not sure what the scoop. Going to call a foul on the Lady Dragons this time.
That's on Carly Smith, and that is her second. Excuse me, her third.
They have her for 1. Well, we'll have to figure that one out.
I think so.
Ball inside. Nice pass that time by the Lady Eagles. Nobody taking on number 14, Aurora Simmons. She was able to get an easy 2 that time. 38-27. The lead is up to 11 now. Biggest lead for George Stevens. Hurtado gets it. And they're going to get her for traveling as she was trying to take it down and through. Turnover for Woodland. Clifford with it now. 4:08 to go. Gets it over to
nice
Brackett.
Pass. Morrison did a really nice job fronting her player, but it was a great pass.
Foul's going to be on number 24. That is Madison Coleman. That's going to be her first, team's third. With it now is Clifford. Clifford stops, shot, baseline, little 8-footer, good for another 2. That left-handed side's been really good for her. 40-27, the lead is up to 13 now for the Lady Eagles. Hurtado, cross court to Smith, back out to Coleman. Coleman gets up in Smith. Smith shot for 3, up and in and out, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Coleman. Nice offensive rebound that time by Coleman. Carly takes it in the lane. That shot is up, no good. And she's going to be able to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that foul is going to be on Layla Hutchins. That's her second.
Team second. Smith at the line, her first one. Good. Still has one more. Checking in the ball game. We thought Misson was going to go and have a seat, but
you can't wait.
Can't wait no longer. They need a little consistency with rebounding this time, and because George Stevens is dominating the boards this third period. So shot is up, in and out, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Simmons. Gets it over to Clifford. Clifford stops the dribble, top of the key, gets it over to Brackett. Back over to Clifford. Clifford takes it left-hand side, bounce pass inside to Hutchins. Hutchins up, even off the glass, good. 42-28, the lead is up to 14 now. 3:06 to go, third period. Smith to Coleman. And gonna get a traveling violation on Coleman.
Yeah, pick that pivot foot up.
Ball comes into Clifford. Clifford, left-hand side. Gets it out top of the key to Smith. Smith, bounce pass inside. Nice try that time by Coleman.
Woodland girls, they are not backing off their effort, Jamie. They are playing hard. And they got to.
Oh, they have to, yes. And they have. They've been... And I'm not sure what... Oh, 5-second violation. Ah, nice job that time by the Lady Dragons. No, they're going to call a timeout before the 5-second violation. We got a 30-second timeout here on the floor as Woodland 28, George Stevens Academy 42. We'll be back in 30.
The best country plays here. WCRQ-FM, Dennisville, Calais, St. Stephen, The Border, Country 102.9.
About 2 in 3 high school students in the Down East District have never used cannabis. Parents can play a major role in influencing the substance use choices of their children. A talk with your teens about the risk of cannabis use helps youth develop tools and handle peer pressure. Work with them to role play by not using drugs.
All right, and I believe they got George Stevens able to get a timeout before that 5-second violation was called. So they get the entry pass in. With it now is Brackett. Brackett going to take it down the lane herself, rolls it up off the glass, good for 2. 44-28. The lead is up to 16 now. Smith crosses midcourt for the Lady Dragons. Hesitates on the three-point shot. Not going to take it. With it now is Coleman. Coleman dribbles left inside. Her up. Nice take that time by Madison Coleman.
Shot.
Little 8-footer gets it up. Cuts lead to 14. 2:11 to go in this third period. With it now is Clifford. Clifford back over to Hutchins. Hutchins down in the little 6-footer hook. No good. With it now is, I believe, number 14, Aurora Simmons grabbed the rebound. That's no good. Now with it, Clifford. Back over to Smith. Smith, back out to Clifford. Clifford hesitates on the 3. She's not going to take it. Wants to see what they can do, run a little bit of offense. Get a little motion going here. Shot down inside to Hutchins, loose. Finally picked up by Hutchins. She tries to get it out, down inside, and nobody was actually there. Tosses the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Woodland's possession now. 1:38 to go. Kylie Smith crosses midcourt. Over to Phelps. Phelps shot up a 3. No good. Rebounds pulled down by George Stevens. With it now is Clifford. To Hutchins. Hutchins takes it. Yeah. in and out, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Cornelius. With it now is Hurtado. Hurtado looks back out to Phelps. Phelps, nothing there. Gets it back out to Coleman. Cross court it goes, baseline. Down inside Carly. Carly tries to take it up. She is able to draw a foul and go to the line to shoot 2.
The foul's going to be on Hallie Clifford. That's her third.
1:06 to go in the third period. Within 30, George Stevens Academy 44. If you're just joining us, here on WCRQ, up in the Hammond Lumber Company broadcast booth. First shot is good by Carly Smith. And checking in the ball game is Grego for the George Stevens Academy. Still one more. Second shot is good. Cuts the lead down to 12 now. 44-32. 1:06 to go in the third period. Full court pressure now being put on by Woodland. See if they can get it in or force a turnover here. With it now is Grego. Grego crosses midcourt. Takes it down in and off the lane. Kisses the glass. That's no good. Rebounds pulled down by Hurtado. Hurtado gets it up. Brings it up herself. Crosses midcourt. Takes it down the lane. Nothing there. To Smith. Carly Smith for 3 and got it. Nice take that time. Hurtado able to draw the defenders in. Left Carly wide open out there. And Coach Lehman wants to take a timeout. So with 44.2 seconds to go, we're going to take a 30.
Whether your energy needs are large or small, residential or commercial, propane may be the answer. For cooking, entire home, or space heating, clothes drying, or water heating, propane is clean, efficient, economical, and safe. If you need propane gas service in cylinder or in bulk at competitive prices, drop by or give us a call at VL Tamaro Oil.
In Woodland, call 427-3775. In Calais, call 454-7500.
Your home heating, VL Tamaro.
All right, and we're back. 44.2 seconds to go in this third period. Woodland 35. George Stevens Academy 44. They just got a 3-point shot on here. Put a full court press is being done on. Coach Kev Lehman wanted to take a quick timeout. See what they can run for this last 30 seconds. Loose ball down midcourt and easily stolen by Cornelius. Hurtado down inside to Cornelius. In the glass, and they're going to get her for travel.
Tough call.
Tough call. It was. Very tough call on that one there. Cornelius was down in there. That would have been an easy 2, but that's going to be a turnover. With it now is George Stevens. Cornelius with another steal. Her shot from 16 foot. Drops it in for another 2. 44-37. The lead's cut to 7 now. With it now is Clifford. Crosses midcourt. 23 seconds to go. We're going to see if George Stevens will hold it for the last and final shot. Woodland's gone on like a 6-0 run, I believe it has been, Keith. Cut this lead back.
They're speeding up George Stevens to take some shots.
Shot is up. No good. Rebounds picked up by Clifford. Clifford gets it out to Grego. Grego takes it in herself. Shot is up. In and out, no good. Rebounds by Madison Coleman, and that ends your third period of play with your score. The Woodland Lady Dragons 37 and the visiting George Stevens Academy Lady Eagles 44. And we're back for the final period in just a moment.
A family-owned and operated business serving contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers since 1953, Hammond Lumber Company has always recognized the value of their team members and the importance of employee satisfaction, appreciation, and recognition. Hammond Lumber provides good pay and benefits along with numerous opportunities for training and professional and personal growth in a positive workplace environment that cultivates a satisfying work-life balance. Hammond is honored to have been named one of the best places to work in Maine for the 4th consecutive year. And Hammond Lumber Company was once again selected as one of the best companies to work for in New Hampshire by Business New Hampshire magazine. Hammond is always looking for great people to join their team. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner, with 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire.
Now back to the
7. They were actually down by 16, I think it was, at one time here, Keith, and they were able to cut the lead there the last couple minutes of this ball game. Some great defense being put on by Woodland without drawing too many fouls, because they do have a couple plays that are in foul trouble. With the ball, shot is up, no good, real quick by Carly Smith. That's pulled down hard by George Stevens. With it now is Clifford. Clifford's going to go left-handed all the way. Her shot is up, no good. Loose ball, and we got a tie-up on the floor. It's going to be George Stevens' ball. So one of the things we were talking about, Keith, part of the reason why you had spoke that Spanish like you did. Want to explain that a little bit?
Well, Lada's from Madrid, Spain, and she has a lot of family and friends that are watching the game right now, and they're 6 hours ahead of us, so it's around 8 o'clock or so.
Nice take that time by George Stevens, 46-37.
Lada's a foreign exchange student for us, and we love
for Woodland. And I do know the experience of being 6 hours ahead because my son's in the same time zone. So, but yeah, she was really excited. You said that she was able to realize that all her family was going to be able to watch this game on YouTube live. Well, I'm not sure if it's live, but it's on there as sort of real time. I don't know if there's like a 30-second delay or whatever, but nice to be able to do that.
And Lada had to help me with my Spanish. I needed a lot of help. Yeah.
That was going to be a turnover for George Stevens. Now Woodland with the ball. Carly Smith for 3. That shot is up, no good. Rebounds pulled down this time by Simmons. Simmons gets it over to Grego. Grego shot for 3. That's up, no good. Loose ball is picked up by Hurtado. Hurtado going to take it all by herself. Up off the glass. That's no good. Missing the Cornelius with the rebound. That's no good. Rebounds pulled down by Hutchins. Gets it over to Grego. George Stevens with it now. To Clifford. Clifford gets it down inside to Hutchins. And we got a traveling violation on Hutchins.
That was good defense by Misson with 4 fouls, just straight up, and forced a turnover.
46-37. The lead is by 9. 6:32 to go in this final period of play. Carly, nothing there. Gets it over to Coleman. Coleman looks back. Gets it over to Hurtado. Hurtado, shot up, in for 2. Nice take that time by Lada. 46-39. Lead is cut to 7. Clifford with it. Gets it over to Grego. And almost stolen away by Croman. Croman shot, loose ball is picked up by Hutchins that time, and she puts it in for 2. 48-39. Hurtado with it now. Takes it baselines. Twists her ankle just a little bit, loses a footing, but they're still able to get the pass out before travel. With it now is Smith. Smith gets it up. Nice take that time. She was double teamed. She was still, I don't know how she's able to get that. One of the smallest girls on the floor. She could take that down in the basket. 3 girls on her. For somehow she's still able to get that shot and that ball to roll up and at least make it a point to get up towards the basket. So nice take that time by Carly Smith.
She's been able to do that since she's started playing ball.
Somewhere. Great job that time. And that foul was on number 44, Layla Hutchins. That's going to be her 3rd, team's first. Smith, first shot was good. Takes a second. That's in and out, no good. Loose ball is picked up by Hurtado. Hurtado for 3, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Coleman. Coleman tries to get it up. And great take that time by Madison. She's going to go to line. It's one of the things that you got to do. You got to get the offensive rebounds as much as you possibly can and put it right back up if you're there. Foul was on number 21 this time.
Maya Shildroth, that was her 2nd.
Madison's first foul shot, no good. She's still going to get one more, though. Second foul shot, up, in and out, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Hutchins. Hutchins double teamed. Gets it back over to Brackett. Brackett double teamed. Still gets it through, no problem at all. Almost is stolen away. Nice take that time by Croman. Croman to get a hand on that. With it now is Hurtado. Hurtado with it. Cornelius, shot is up, no good. Loose ball is picked up by Brackett. To Clifford.
Woodland's full court pressure is bothering George Stevens.
We got a blocking foul on Woodland this time, as Clifford was trying to take it to the basket. I believe that foul was going to be on
Carly Smith.
Carly Smith. Her fourth, team second. I mean, team's first, sorry. Clifford's first shot. Good. 49-40. 9-point lead here with 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go in this fourth and final period. Coach Amanda Look's been doing a fairly decent job with these girls. And her second shot is good. Is Hallie the leading scorer so far for them?
She is now. Taylor Greco was, but it is Hallie now.
With it now is Smith. Double team. Still able to get that shot off. How was she? She was able to get another shot off. Be able to double team that time. Wasn't able to make it, but she's consistent. With it now. Oh, Hallie. Wow, that's a nice take that time by Hallie Clifford to find the open zone, the open lane there. Takes it up for another easy two. And Coach Lehman wants to take a timeout with 4:44 to go with your score of the Woodland Lady Dragons 40 and George Stevens Academy 52. We'll be back in 30.
Whether your energy needs are large or small, residential or commercial, propane may be the answer. For cooking, entire home, or space heating, clothes drying, or water heating, propane is clean, efficient, economical, and safe. If you need propane gas service in cylinder or in bulk at competitive prices, drop by or give us a call at VL Tamaro Oil.
In Woodland, call 427-3775. In Calais, call 454-7500.
Your home heating, VL Tamaro.
All right, and we're back. Took a full timeout here. I thought it was a 30, but it was a full, so we're back. We got another 15 seconds to go before we actually go and get the ball back in play here. Both coaches talking things over. Woodland was able to cut that back down, that 16-point lead down to 7. And George Stevens Academy fighting that lead back up and force that lead back up to 12. Clifford actually able to get that easy two right down that lane that time. Breakdown in zone of the defense at that moment.
I think we're a little bit tired from running full court, and that's the first time really they've had a gash drive, just straight in.
They have. That you are right on that. So with it now is Hurtado. Hurtado down inside to Cornelius. Cornelius back out to Smith. Smith shot up for three. That's no good. Rebounds loose. Picked up by George Stevens, and with it now is Clifford. Clifford being guarded by Hurtado. Over to Grego. Grego shot is up for three. That's no good. Rebounds pulled down by Hutchins. Loose, and we got a jump ball. Could be possession arrow in favor of Woodland this time. Not sure what the questioning was on that one there, but there was a jump ball. Woodland had possession. Oh, nice take that time, and we got a traveling violation on Hurtado. That's going to be a turnover. With it now is George Stevens Academy again. Loose. And we got a pushing foul on Woodland as Clifford was trying to take it. She was double teamed by Croman and Hurtado and lost dribble. Tried to reach back, and they're
going to get Lauder on that one for her fourth.
Team second this time, so nobody really close to the bonus yet. Was not in the shooting action, so they get it underneath the baseline. Almost stolen away by Coleman. Madison Coleman there with a hand, and
last touch.
Last touch by George Stevens. With it now is Woodland. Woodland has it. Carly Smith crosses midcourt, gets it to Croman. Croman going to take it all herself, and we got a jump ball. Eva Croman trying to take it down the lane. George Stevens able to get a hand on it, force a jump ball for that. With it now, it's Hutchins. Takes it. And I believe Hutchins takes it in for an easy 2 there. And I'm missing was there, but she just didn't dare want to go and get that 5th foul on her. Down inside it goes, and missing Cornelius. No good. Rebounds pulled down this time by Grego. Grego gets it over to Clifford. Clifford going that left-hand side, and she's going to get a foul, and I believe that's going to be Lada Hurtado. I believe that's going to be her 5th.
It is.
Great job today by Lada Hurtado. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her name right. I'm going to try to find out after that, because you have always called her Lada, right?
Yes.
But you don't know how to pronounce her last name, so how it's spelled on here, we're trying to pronounce it that way. And with Spanish, it does not always go that way. So nice job today by Lada, though. She done a wonderful job. It was really nice to see her, because I hadn't seen her play yet this year. So, you know, being an exchange student, so. We've seen some of these other girls play the last couple of years in a row, but that's a first. So I'm going to be excited to watch her play as the season progresses. So, and I believe Clifford's is going to get a violation on stepping over the line before it hit the rim. So that's not going to count. 54-40 is your score. George GSA is up by 14 with 3:20 to go in your final period. With it now is Carly Smith. Carly gets it down to Cornelius. Back out to Carly. Carly going to take a baseline. Little 10-footer. Shot is up. Good for 2. 54-42. Leads up down to 12. With it now is Clifford. Clifford crosses midcourt. Looks down inside. Double team. Still able to find that little gap in between the double team. Gets it in for another 2. 56-42. 2:50 to go. Smith. Double screen set for her. She still has nothing there, but she's going to try to take it again. Nothing there. Loose ball. It's picked up by Croman. Back out to Lombardo, who just checked in the ball game. Gets it over to Smith. Smith has nothing behind that 3. She's going to hesitate. Gets it back out. Keeps a dribble. Cornelius with it. Top of the key. Looks over. Nothing there. Screen's being set. Loose ball. Finally picked up by Hutchins. Hutchins gets it. And lays it off the glass for another 2. 58-42. The lead is back up to 16. 2:14 to go. Smith with it. Gets it. Nothing there. Gets it over to Coleman. Coleman shot for 3. Nice take that time by Madison Coleman. 58-45. Cuts the lead to 13. Clifford with it. Bounce pass down inside. Loose ball. Kicked around. Finally shot up. Nice take that time by number 32, that was Jazz Smith. She was able to get that loose ball down underneath there. Little baby hook there for an easy 2, and not sure what the scoop is behind it. We got a timeout on the floor or something? Blood?
Looks it, yeah.
Isn't this one of the new rules I heard that we were talking about, Keith, about the blood? They got so many seconds to go, and
I'm not sure what that rule, how that goes.
Mike was trying to explain it a little bit last week, and I think if you can get a Band-Aid on it in like 30 seconds, it's not considered a timeout. But if you can't, I don't know if they have to take her out. You have to go have her out and then have somebody sub in, and then once you get the covered, I got to look that up a little bit more. So with 1:42 to go, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. Your score, Woodland 45, GSA 60.
Whether your energy needs are large or small, residential or commercial, propane may be the answer. For cooking, entire home, or space heating, clothes drying, or water heating, propane is clean, efficient, economical, and safe. If you need propane gas service in cylinder or in bulk at competitive prices, drop by or give us a call at VL Tamaro Oil.
In Woodland, call 427-3775. In Calais, call 454-7500.
Your home heating, VL Tamaro.
Okay, they got some. That's what it was. I think the Coach Look wanted wanted Hallie Clifford to stay in, so I think that's why she was able to call that 30-second timeout to get that tape on her knee. So
she's played a very good basketball game. Hallie has.
Okay, Woodland with possession, 1:42 to go. Carly Smith with it, top of the key. Set some screens for her, nothing there. Cornelius back out to Carly Smith. Smith taking it down. Double team, still nothing there. Gets it over to Coleman. Coleman looks down inside to Cornelius. Cornelius shot up off the glass, good for two. 60-47, the lead is down to 13. Clifford with it. Crosses midcourt. Stops, back out it goes. With it now is Grego. Grego takes the lane, right-hand side, gets it up for another two. 62-47. Back up to 15 with 1:05 to go in this game. Smith with it, gets it inside, triple team, nothing there, gets it Lombardo to Croman. Croman loses the handle, loose ball is picked up by Cornelius. That shot is up, no good. And I believe it was last touch partially blocked by...
I thought so too. Yeah, it was.
He was, yep, partially blocked by the George Stevens, so that's going to give Woodland possession underneath their own basket. 53.8 seconds to go. Gets it out to Coleman. Coleman to Lombardo. Over to Smith. Smith down inside to Cornelius. Double team, triple team. Smith with it now. Tries to make room. Doesn't. Get nothing there. And we got a 3-second violation on Woodland down inside. Going to be a turnover for Woodland that time. With it now is Clifford. Clifford gets it. Back over. Gets it to Hutchins. Hutchins loses it. Loose ball picked up by Coleman. Nice steal that time by Carly Smith to get that loose ball up. Balls rolls around, loose. Picked up, finally loose again. Another turnover by Woodland. With it now is Clifford. 22 seconds to go in this game. And it's fair to say that Woodland's going to be 0-2, and George Stevens Academy will come out of this game being 2-1. With it now is Smith. Smith up off the glass with 5.5 seconds to go. She's not able to get that basket to count, but she is going to go to the line to shoot for two, fouled in the act of shooting.
Okay, that's on Taylor. Is it on Taylor? Grego?
Yes.
It is, yep. That's her fourth.
Smith, first shot. Good. She still has one more, though. 48-62. Second shot is up, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Grego, and they're going to hold it to end this ball game. With your final score, George Stevens Academy victorious over your Woodland Lady Dragons by a score of 62-48. And we will be, stay tuned after the game for the Game Time